Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? I hope you're doing fine and I hope you are okay. Today, we are having a women's talk, a one-on-one women's talk, and we want women to know why is the world so much about them? Why is it so about what is so about you? Why do we always focus on the girl child? Why are we always trying to bring out different aspects by targeting them to the girl child? And even you, if you have a girl child or hope to get a girl child, this message is really for you, because you have to know that when I'm growing up a girl child, why do I have to be intentional compared to the boy child? It doesn't mean you should not ignore other men, but yes, specifically the girl child. That is what we're here to talk about today. First and foremost, the characters in a woman innately in her are very important and key characters in shaping the world at large. First of all, the character of perseverance, being able to carry the children in their womb for 9 months, and then the child is out, and then they nurture them, and then they grow them. In that time whereby a child doesn't even have a form, where people do not even understand is the child crying or not, she's able to persevere and grow that child. That is what the world needs to be able to come out and form out into something great. The characters of patience, being able to be patient in all situations, in marriage, in waiting up for someone, believing in someone, nurturing someone. You get, being able to grow up somebody to become an individual that they can come in a home where you only have a bed and a mattress, and they develop it into a very big home, and it grows into something big. That is something that you cannot take for granted, and that is why we always emphasize women, because we want those individual characters not only to shine in specific areas, but to shine worldwide in their workplaces, in their areas that they go to do whatever they do. That these characters should be exhibited in the various things that they do. And then women have something we call deliberate effort. They can be deliberate in something until they push it out. Their intuitive nature, it is in them to see something and be like, there's something about this thing, and they bring it out. Women's intuitive nature can birth out creations that they are able, if you have nurtured them well, to be intuitive enough to tap into their intuitive nature, to have that intuition activated in them, and that they can respond to it, and they can know and believe in it. They are able to bring out, to create a lot, to bring out creative ideas that the world has never seen. Because we all know it, everything comes from a realm that is unseen. So if somebody is able to tap into their intuition and change something, before we know it, we have something big that we have never seen on this earth. So that is also a very important aspect for us women to know, that our intuitive nature is there for a purpose, and it's there for creation. It's there for creative purposes. It's there to bring forth whatever has never been existent in this earth. Then, once a woman is nurtured well, especially in the aspects of order, they're able to bring order even in other people's lives. We always say that find an organized man, there's a woman behind that they're able to come into someone's life and order it and organize it and put things to place, so that this person can be able to look forward to other things that are more important than the small things. So women have an ability to organize people. So that's why we as people, we have to teach them to also be orderly people, because once a woman is orderly, she's able to order another person, she's able to arrange another person, which is something that is so important in the world. Okay, women have an eye that believes in potential. They have an ability to see something and say there is something about this thing. There is something about this thing. And they are able to believe it for it and believe in it. They're able to say, this person can become something. This child can become something. That even when they bring a child and they're like, this child is dumb, they're just from school, that woman can say, I know this child has something in them. That is the eye of potential. Sometimes the world is not so quick to give opportunity for people with slow potential, but it's always a woman who is able to say, I know this child has potential, I know this man has potential, I know this child, this student has potential. So women have the ability and the eye to identify potential, believe in it, and see to it that it comes out. Women also have the ability to direct small aspects that contribute to the general big thing. Many times people look at the big things, but women are able to look at the small tiny things. When you find her organizing a home, you'll be like, hey, really? There are a lot of things to focus on. Like, why are you looking at this cafe? Why are you looking at this thing? But you do not see that that entire thing contributes to the big thing, that you're going to come to a home and the home is orderly. But in order for that home to be orderly, there are small tiny things that were put together, organized, cleaned, and picked out with a deliberate effort to provide beauty. They are able to order different things to, those small tiny things. It's only a woman who has that keen eye. A woman, I would equate a woman to a broom. They say that the broom of a house knows the corners of a house. It's a Uganda proverb. That they're able to see those small tiny things and they're able to clean them. When a woman is in a place, you can know. That's what they always say. Because there are some things you don't expect, a man to think about, to order. But it's only a woman who is able to add those small pieces together to create this big thing that you're going to find. Lastly, a woman is the first person that every person on this earth encounters. The first person that any person identifies with is a woman, right when they're still being formed in their womb, when they're coming from being an egg, a fetus, to having a brain, to having intestines. The first person they will always relate with is a woman, because that's the first person who feeds them, that's the first person who houses them, that is the first person that carries them. You get? So, meaning that every woman, once they are able to have certain spiritual or physical aspects that they practice, they're able to affect that child from the time they're still in the womb. They're able to change that child right when they're still in the womb. They're able to direct the destiny of this child, speak over this child, and make this child what they should be. You get? So that is why it's important to nurture women well, because every human being on this earth, the first relationship they're going to ever have is with a woman. So meaning every woman on this earth has something they're going to bring forth. So everything on this earth that you see is as a result of one woman somewhere. So we have to be intentional about creating very good and quality women who know that we are responsible for the generations to come. We have to speak of our children in our homes. We have to direct them. We have to nurture them. We have to guide them. And they have to also know their qualities as a woman, that their quality affects, they are the first role model of their children. Most children, their first role model is their mother. Whatever they are going to observe is going to be what they're going to take in life. That what I observed about my mother is going to be what I think every mother should be. What I observed about the women in my life earlier growing up is what I'm going to think that that's how life is for me as a woman. So that is what I had for you today, so that we can raise and also be virtuous women. We can be women of value and women of an exquisite human price. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.